Hi betting experts, on Thursday January the 4th we're off to Hereford, a competitive card, the ground on the softer side, more weather forecast, actually makes a change at Hereford. They've struggled for runners for the last couple of meetings, it's been firm which is pretty incredible at this time of year, but I think it's going to be a proper test in the mud on Thursday. We start off with our betting expert daily nap, sponsored by Bet365. This goes in the 258, it's the Read Harry Cobden's blog at Planet Sport Bet Handicap Chase, 3 mile, 1 furlong and 44 yards, a class 4 for 5-year-olds and upwards, £4,700 to the winner, and I think Shot Boy can win for the first time over fences. Now he's trained by David Pipe, not a yard I like to follow too much, I must admit. He's had one winner in the last 14 days, David. They have been a little bit quiet, but Shot Boy is basically a very promising young chaser. He managed to win 4 times from 14 starts over hurdles, and if you look back at those wins, they were all on really testing ground at Fosslas, Lingfield twice and Uttoxeter. He revels in deep ground, so the more rain that falls, the better. Now this season he's returned from 213 days off and a wind operation. He's run twice. I thought he ran really well under today's rider Jack Tudor behind the prolific Gugus Collonge at Lingfield on the 30th of November, up on a pretty strong pace throughout and just really fading from 2 out, just probably in need of the run. Then 12 days later the run came too soon, back at Lingfield under a £7 claimer, weakening up the straights. We've beaten 23 lengths. He's been given a few weeks off to freshen up since then, and I think he's got ideal conditions here, i.e. a real slog in the mud. With Jack Tudor back in the saddle, a big plus. These are a pretty moderate lot, and I suspect you might see Shot Boy in a different light if he's able to front run and jump these rivals into the ground. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Bet365, goes in the 328. It's the daily racing specials at Planet Sport Bet Handicap Hurdle, nearly 3 mile 2, class 5 for 4-year-olds and upwards, over £4,000 to the winner, and I think the top weight here, Steal My Sunshine, can give weight away all round. Now Dan Skelton flying along at the minute, the trainer, 10 winners from his last 50 runners in the last 14 days, a 20% strike rate. They're back in the groove. Steal My Sunshine, well, we saw him in the spring, he won at Uttoxeter in a fairly competitive handicap in May from a mark of 89. He was then off for 5 months, well backed at Worcester on ground that was softer than the official, defied a mark of 87. 2 defeats since, and it might lead people to think that he's in the grip of the handicapper from a mark of 103, but I thought there was something to take from both those runs, certainly at Lingfield last time out when claimer ridden. He ended up being beaten 11 3/4 lengths by She Wears the Wellies, but definitely wasn't seen to best effect there. Softer ground here, and I think the key to Steal My Sunshine is this near 3 mile 2 trip. That's definitely what he needs. He's a thorough stayer. I think he'll handle the soft ground well. Harry is back in the saddle this afternoon. This is a pretty weak class 5, and I think he's going to take an awful lot of stopping. Best of luck on Thursday, betting experts, and please remember to like and comment on all of our YouTube videos.